Hello! Today I'm joined with my wonderful friend Liam, who only very recently came out as asexual online. So this week is Asexual Awareness Week. Is this your first Ace Week as like...
Yeah, because I mean, it was July that I kind of came out.
So what we thought we would talk about today is the stigma of coming out. I am obviously out on YouTube and fucking everywhere else.
Really?
Really?
Shit.
I know, right? Shit.
What?
What the fuck? But I didn't come out on YouTube until like 2.5, 3 years after I actually came out. At my first Emblymas, I was talking to Will Prittis. He asked if me and Aaron were dating. We both laughed because he's really gay and I'm really ace. The concept was just completely insane. But I was just happy telling this, like, at the time, total stranger. Yeah, I'm asexual, like, that means this. And this was only a few months after I'd actually, like, come out in general.
But that's interesting because I think that's like a complete and utter contrast to how I did it. My coming out, because the whole idea of just talking to people and saying that I am ace is absolutely terrifying to me, I did what every other person would do and make a rap video that's 1 minute long, letting the world know that I identify as asexual. There
was something scarily permanent about putting it on YouTube, which I just didn't want to do, partly because I wasn't out to my family. When I did my Dear 18-year-old Emmy thing, I didn't even say, do you still identify this way? I just went, do you still wear this ring? Which I'm actually not even wearing in a minute. But yeah, I just kind of pointed at the ring and was like, do you still wear this ring? Move on.
Yeah.
And when I first saw that, I was like, damn. So now here we are.
It's my branding now.
Oh, yeah, boy.
Everyone says, you know, coming out isn't like a one-time thing. It's a process, several different times.
You never stop.
Yeah, exactly. And it's interesting to see how, like, there's times where you kind of just have to.
Yeah.
But it's also interesting, it's like when you choose to, how you prioritise that.
I think having an identity as well that's a lot less known.
Yes.
Is also, because it means you can't just kind of go, yeah, so I'm bi, and they go like, oh, I know what being bi is, are you sure, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
It's, oh, I'm asexual, they go, what?
The process of acceptance is like it can be quite a bit longer because, like you say, it's just not the immediate I understand. You have to almost like education, which in the asexual community, you're happy to do, but also it's still a lot more needs to be done compared to
when you came out. We were already friends. We've been friends for like a year or so, and you've kind of seen me talking about it and stuff like that, and you know other asexual people. But when I came out, I didn't really know anyone. I mean, I'd watched Ash Hardell's videos, which happened to come out at the exact time that I was coming out. That was more or less it. Amelia Ace as well. I think that's an interesting contrast as well. Like, what was it like for you already knowing people that were ace?
It's kind of through results of your videos and through kind of you talking about it to me that I started to question my sexuality myself. For the longest time, like, I was just like, sex ain't my thing, not for it. But I always thought that was down, like you say, to other different things.
The way that I've kind of seen that come about is definitely by people not realising that, like, sex drive, sexual enjoyment, sexual arousal and sexual attraction are all different things. Because for most people, they line up. Sexual attraction is the one that's zilch. But just because sometimes people get aroused by certain things, or they have enjoyed sex in the past, or sometimes they do find themselves wanting to have sex, they're like, oh no, but I can't be asexual then.
Can we also talk about like how much pride can give you the confidence to just come out to people? Because like after pride doing that, and you talked about how knowing how other people feel the same way or identify the same way, it was actually as I was marching and just saw several other people holding ace flags and waving at them, I was just like, yes!
Yeah, exactly.
And so that gave me the confidence, and then it was just like, after that, it was just like a freaking domino effect.
Right.
Like, you know, in the car when my mum was picking up from the station, oh hey man, I'm ace. 0 to 100 real fucking quick.
Yeah. The last point that I kind of have already written down is admitting that it's something that exists, and it's not just you being like a bit silly about something. It's actually an actual thing that other people experience in the same way that I do. Like, it's not just me.
Oh yeah.
Thank you very much for joining me. You can check out Liam's channel. He makes wonderful content about deaf awareness. All of his links will be in the description. Let me know kind of your thoughts and how your coming out process was. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you whenever the hell I upload this. So, happy Ace Awareness Week!
Bye! This take is a mess. You won't even see this because it's a mess. Bye!